few of you are surprised to hear that me and Kay, after 6 years and 4 months together, we're finally getting married. Like I say, a few of you are very surprised. I know Jason Monaghan in particular was very surprised when the wedding invite eventually dropped through the letterbox. And he was heard to remark, Katie, come here quickly. It's a wedding invitation for Kay and Dan. They're finally getting married. I owe you £20. Katie, look, it says it's at the George. It's at the George. Get the suit to the dry cleaners. It's going to be a hell of a do. What a great venue. Hold on, Katie. Cancel the dry cleaning for the suit. It's the George Hunterdon, not Stanley. I didn't even realise it was the George in Hunterdon. I'm paying 20 quid. But seriously, I just find you way to have it today. Mine and Kay's wedding day. While I'm in the thanking mood, I've got to throw a few thanks out to people who have made this day particularly special, made it possible. First of all, my Auntie Sue and Uncle Graham, been absolutely fantastic. Auntie Sue in particular has done all the wedding invitations. Sorted a lot of stuff out for us. She's also made us some thank you cards, which we'll be sending out to people after the wedding, thanking you, hopefully, for the lovely skin. Of course, the three bridesmaids, Gemma, Ali, and Sarah. I know a few who, three bridesmaids, not matching dresses. So I'd like to quickly take this opportunity to congratulate Gemma, expecting a child. I know Kay's worked with Gemma previously at Children's Home, and we've got no doubt, me and Kay, that Gemma, you'll be a fantastic mother. My sister there, I've got a soft spot for Sarah. Looking fantastic today. People come up to me and they'll say, Dan, that's your sister? Were you adopted? Or I can hear a few of you laughing now. I've got to be honest with you, I don't know what people mean by this. Still to this day. Thanks very much. And of course, I've got my two best men, Jonathan Bentley and Adam Howes. I've known these boys since I was at school. Adam Howes I've known since infant school, since I was aged 6 years of age. And people say to me, Dan, how you and Ad been friends for so long, especially since he lives in Manchester, such a long distance. And I'll say, he left for Manchester probably about 10 years ago, and I remember being particularly upset at the time. And I'll say, like I say, you've got to take the positives out of all friendships. I mean, I'm a big Man United fan. Love Manchester City Centre, love the nightlife. Of course, with having ads living in Manchester, I've always got somewhere cheap. There's benefits in all ways. But on a serious note, Ad and bridesmaid Ali, who's his partner, they've been absolutely fantastic over the last year since we've announced the wedding date. They've been coming back from Manchester, giving us a lot of support with the wedding, stag do's, lots of planning. So thanks very much for making it down. Jonathan Bentley, I've known since secondary school, since I was age 11. And he's always been a massive support to me and Kay. And when he heard that I was trying to lose a bit of weight for the wedding, not quite as much weight as I lost. But John was very supportive. He was challenging me to games of badminton, getting me out of the bikes. I mean, John's a massive fan of bike riding. Bikes is his favourite mode of transport. Well, the next few months anyway. But seriously,
about any of my jokes now. I wish I'd not cut those ones out.
Jordan I've been friends with them for 20 odd years. When I need honesty, when I need advice, I always go to them. And like I say, lads, I'm lucky to have two friends like you. Thank you. Now, before I go any further, I'd just like to take a few moments out to mention a few people, unfortunately, who couldn't be here today. First of all, both Kay's nan and my nan. Kate's nan unfortunately passed away quite a few years ago. Unfortunately, just before we met actually. And Kay's always said what an influence her nan was on her life. What an influence she was. Taught her a lot of things. And it's very unfortunate. I never had the pleasure to meet her, and it's a shame she can't be here today. And my nan as well, unfortunately, is an old people's home now. She's not as good on her feet as she once was. A bit like me after 20 pints down the pub. Bambi on ice. We look forward to seeing her after the wedding, showing her the photos, and showing what a great day we've had. And my auntie Margaret as well, unfortunately can't be here. She passed away a couple of years ago, always a big influence on me and Kay. And if she was here now and she'd heard we've been getting married, I'm sure she would have said, Daniel, that time you bloody married that girl. She always used to call me Daniel. And like I say, we all miss her very much, especially the other table over there, all of us here. So toast to Auntie Margaret. And now you can see either side of ourselves, well, people say to me, biggest influence on your life. No, it's not Jack Daniels and Jim Dean. both sets of parents, Mr. and Mrs. Glover, and Mr. and Mrs. Beagles. Now, Julie and John, I couldn't, wish for a better father and mother-in-law. And I remember when Kay first started going out with me, and she said to me, oh yeah, I was telling John, what a great man you were, what a, honest man. Great sense of humour. And she was also telling him at the time, he's got a fantastic car as well, Dad. At the time, I had a 24-valve V6 2.5 litre Ford Pro. Shit on the shuffle. But John weren't that impressed with these. When Kay was telling him, he looked thoughtful and said, sounds a bit of a wank to me. Big car like that, probably got a small car.
Good judge.
What's the lorry numbers, John?
All jokes aside, since I've met John and Julie from the very beginning, they've been absolutely fantastic people. Always a big support to me and Kay, have helped us out if they can. Julie in particular there has helped organise the wedding cake, the wedding dresses, the flowers, really been hands-on with the wedding. So I'd just like to quickly thank John and Julie for the help. Just quickly, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Glover, Fed and Sally to some of you. Now, my mum and dad have been fantastic to me through the years. They've taught me a lot through the years. About integrity, make the best of what you can, and don't lie, be honest. Don't lie to people, especially don't lie to your parents. And I remember when I was 17 years of age, just started my new job at Perkins, fresh out of school, and they were going away for the weekend. The first time they were leaving me at home.